Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. My name is Izzy and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I'm super excited to make it and edit this and put it all together. I've been working on it for quite a long time now, so I really hope you enjoy it. It's also the first real video on my channel now that I've restarted everything, because my last video was just me explaining what was going on and how I'm deleting everything else on my channel. So this is kind of the first one to set the mood, almost, as you would say, for my new channel. And it is how I'm making 2020 the best year of my life, and it's a very interactive video. You can definitely follow along with all the steps that I'm doing to make 2020 a very successful and happy year for you as well. So I'm just going to go through all my steps for how I'm preparing to make 2020 a very good year, how I'm getting ready for it, and so when the new year comes, I will have an exact plan to follow and I'll know how to accomplish all my goals. So the very first thing I'm doing to prepare for 2020 is starting a journal. Now, this is not just any regular journal. This is a very nice one that I bought from the craft store. It's very large compared to a smaller journal. There's no lines on the inside, and I'm not just using this to write down my feelings every day. I am using this to prepare for everything. I'm going to write down my goals in the front of it, and I'm going to show you a completely better layout, and I'm gonna like flip through almost everything in a future video that I'm making on my other channel, which is always linked in the description. So if you want to see exactly how I make it and exactly what's in it, stay tuned over there because I will be making a video very soon about that. But for now, I will just say that I have inspiration pages in here. I'm going to write down all my goals. I'm going to keep track of all the steps that I need to do to get to them. And I also plan on journaling in it most days. I plan on drawing in it because that's one of the things that I want to get better at and do more. So if I keep this almost daily journal, I will always be looking at my goals. I'll be seeing my inspiration all the time. I will try to write in it as much as possible, and if I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. It's fine, because otherwise then I'll get too stressed out about it and worried that I didn't journal for the day. So it's basically kind of like an overall planner. I'm going to have like a monthly spread at the beginning where I write down all my monthly goals and how I can accomplish them, and basically just like a bucket list for me to get done every single month to keep me accountable for all my goals. Next, I am preparing my budget. Now, I'm currently not working, which is a bad idea. I'm going to school full time, and now that the semester is almost over, I know exactly where I want to work and how I'm going to apply to it. And so I'm just starting a general budget for myself to keep myself accountable for my money. And I'll just quickly read over what I've kind of got going on here. So here's just my example budget. I will be paying $300 for rent. I'm guessing around $50 for utilities. I want to start investing, and I'll get more on that later, so I'm guessing maybe $100 for investing. I want to put $400 or so in my savings every month, about $100 for gas. That might be a little high for me because I do drive a Prius, so it costs me about $15, $16 to fill up. $200 for groceries and expenses, and then $50 for fun, which is mainly eating out. So that comes to a grand total of about $1,200 that I need to make in the month, which comes to about $300 a week, which I don't think is too hard to accomplish, hoping. Otherwise, I'll have to cut down on expenses or investing or stuff like that. I can't make everything work all the time, but I'm going to try my best, and I have my goal on what I want to get to. The next thing I'm doing to prepare is doing so much research. Every single day, I am researching the things that I want to accomplish and my goals and how I can get there. I'm watching tons of YouTube videos, listening to podcasts every day, using Google. I am just trying to learn as much about these subjects that I want to learn about as possible. And I'm just like filling myself with all this information. It's getting me excited, it's getting me motivated, and I am learning so much about the stuff that I want to learn about. So some of the things that I'm trying to learn about, and I've been listening to all these podcasts and stuff for, the number one thing is real estate. And that is what I'm planning on most likely going into after this semester gets done and I can kind of start going to school for it and getting my license and possibly working at a real estate agency. So that's one thing I'm really researching. I'm just listening to so many podcasts about it, watching YouTube videos, because I'm coming in blind basically, but it's so interesting and fascinating to me, and I'm loving learning about it because it's so cool. Another thing is investing. Like I mentioned before in my budget, I would love to start investing my money, and I'm trying to learn the best ways to do that and how to go about it successfully to get the most out of my money. Also learning just generally about how to save money and budgeting, trying to make my editing better for my YouTube videos, and also just with following through on goals and staying motivated throughout the year. I also mentioned this briefly, but job hunting. I have my one job basically lined up, but like I also mentioned, I would love to work part-time at a real estate agency just to get some experience, possibly be an assistant or just a desk worker, just so I can get my foot in the door so when I do get my license, I won't be coming in completely blind. So I plan to be working 2 part-time jobs coming up soon, as well as doing YouTube videos, and I'm just doing as much research as possible to get into those places and to have that job lined up once the new year comes around. I am also planning my upload schedule because, like I mentioned, I love making YouTube videos. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. I've been making videos since 2013 and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon just because I have such a love for the camera and editing and writing scripts for videos. So I'm really starting to make scripts and schedules for both of my channels, start working on them and getting ideas so I won't come into the new year with nothing, and now I'll know what I want to upload, when I should upload them, and how I need to get it done. And I keep all of my scripts in my phone. I should probably start another journal. I used to do that where I'd write them down all in person, but I love doing it on my phone too because I always have it on me and I can just work on my scripts whenever I want to. And at this time, I would just like to quickly remind you to like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm because my channel is basically starting brand new all over, so liking and subscribing really helps. So the last thing I am doing is writing down all my goals and having a detailed, exact plan, step by step, how to accomplish them. And obviously, if you go off that plan, you should always stay flexible. It's fine to go off of it. I'm just writing down a very good outline with lots of details so I know what I'm doing when 2020 comes and how I should accomplish those goals. That's why I'm doing so much research and stuff now, because I just want to be as prepared as possible for 2020. And I will make a whole video going in depth on what all my goals are, how I kind of plan to accomplish them, what my bucket list things are, and just things in general that I want to accomplish in 2020. So if you like this video, please plan on sticking around because my next video, I plan on making a very in-depth, detailed explanation basically to you guys on what my channel is basically going to be about. Like I mentioned, the real estate and investing and finance and all that kind of stuff, but I really just want to explain what's going on and what my channel will be like in the future, because I've been kind of keeping it in the dark for a while now, and especially on my other channel. I made a video a month ago saying that my channel was changing. This channel will be different from my other one, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make a whole video explaining what's going on, and after that I plan on releasing how you can make your 2020 very successful and more step-by-step guide, more in detail than this one, because this one's just based on what I'm doing right now, but I want to make one that will help you and another one that you can follow along on. So that is the end of this video and everything that I am doing to plan for 2020 to make it as successful as possible for me. If you did enjoy, remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment. I will get back to you because it really helps out and I always appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching.